since you got that iPhone, nigga, you don't know how to act.
What, I can't call you no more? Hmm?
So you put your earrings in your ear?
It's my regular hoops.
I gave Browns the Bulls win.
I seen it. I gotta win. I gotta play a game right now. Did you ever play the Titans, cuz? That nigga running.
He hear me at all. I understand. You gotta be here.
This nigga said he sent me an invite. I'm like, this sent it slow as hell.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm about to do.
What?
To get a Forest win on the rest of my games.
You a bitch.
What you talking about?
You know exactly why I said that shit, cuz you a bitch.
What are you talking about?
That nigga a bitch, cause you knew that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna. That nigga say, cuz, you not gonna get more picks. You not gonna get a higher pick than me, cuz. And they say, cuz you know who in the draft. I do.
That's probably what I got to do.
I ain't gonna keep giving force win, cause that mean they gonna have my niggas get blew out. When you get force wins, the niggas don't get the stats. The people you don't want, the people you want to get the stats don't get the stats.
Yeah, you right.
I play niggas with intent to score a lot of points, but then end up giving it all the way away.
That is a good. You know what?
No, but I ain't gonna lie to you. Niggas who talk like they cold and shit, I gotta make sure I beat their ass first. Like I already beat Josh, so I ain't gotta beat him. But Cook, I gotta whoop him. Cause if it's me keeping anybody at the playoffs, I'm for the nigga you ain't going.
That's probably gonna suck for me to keep up this #1 defensive ranking.
Yeah, you tripping. If I'm gonna lose, I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose on me giving you the win. This nigga did not send no damn proof. This nigga somebody he sent it. Okay, this it right here. That shit came nigga late as hell.
Cause I know Titans gonna be looking to get his get back, but he just don't know I'm gonna be giving him big game. He gonna really be thinking he doing.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneers Jamal Adams, an all-pro for the first time a season ago, had a fumble return for a touchdown and a pick six last year, and he delivers another pick six right here. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Give the sack to Blake Martinez. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Allen is going to fire one deep over the middle. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 37. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Throwing deep for Galladay. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it with Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And now they'll throw with Allen. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
1-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And this will be a Packers 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And a Packer 1st down.
Allen now on 1st down. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by DJ Reed.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Tannehill now to throw. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Intercepted.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Flush to his right. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Ryan Anderson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Allen escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. David.
Picks up 2nd and a yard at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill looking for Shepard deep. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 38, Allen. Smith catches left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
19 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He finds Corey Davis. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And a Packer.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Green Bay.
John Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And the Packers pick it up. And some room to work.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen looking long for Thomas. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Packers. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Packers 14, Buccaneers 7. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is DJ Reed returning. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Tannehill. Caught out left side by Robinson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Packers 21, Buccaneers 7. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Reed. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well,
now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. The 30. And down to the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 71 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Kenny Golladay. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action. It's Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Once more, he was trying to get it to Kenny Golladay. 3rd down here.
Brings up a 3rd down.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37.
A 37-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter.
Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets Tel Aviv. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, Jacobs will get the 3rd quarter started. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1 yard.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Off play action, Tannehill. And now here is another interception. Reuben Foster picks it, and the return will stop right around the 25. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's caught inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And we're going to have a break in the action. As you can see, Mark Andrews is yet to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
Jacobs.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And that'll set them back 5. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Now a carry for the fullback. This is Watt. And he is out of bounds here. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run it with Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
On for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack on first down, Allen looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Smith. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Uncorks one for Davis. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers.
Allen's pass.
Corey Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get set.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Brian Poole. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard. And they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by DJ Reed. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, It cost them. We could have a great finish.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Throwing after the interception, Allen. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Now Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they left little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. The open man is Smith. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big play for the Pack on 3rd.
First down.
51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
319.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They snap it to Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is caught. It's a gain of 35.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush. A lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, first and goal. Flushed out right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. It's a loss of 11 on the play, but it'll be second and goal. On the counter, here's Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. Here's Allen. That is caught inside the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. Fourth and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. Flush to his right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kenny Galladay, 91 yards. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Extra point.
And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
It's a loss of 14 that time, but it'll be 2nd down. Now Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From his end zone on 3rd and long, Allen out of the backfield. This is Aaron Jones. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Packers.
Complete.
Aaron Jones, 98 yards, and the Packers add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
37.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On 1st down, Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. He took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
7-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 4th down, Tannehill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
1st down.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Is good.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Here's 26.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Green Bay, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.